Welcome back, all my future millionaires. Today's message: never explain your decisions to people who cannot affect your life. It's that simple. Welcome back, all my free thinkers, to another episode of Grow Rich, Grow Happy, that place where we follow the breadcrumbs of wealth. And guys, we're going to talk about Zebec, another Zebec video. Yes, I know, because I want to show you something that's falling into place, at least for me and my understanding. It's something that I am really getting now on the leadership change, something that happened today that they dropped. And I still feel like they're finding their footing and they're moving around these chess pieces, mainly with Sam. But it tells me a lot about their forward movement. And I know that's what you guys want to hear. Now, the news that I'm going to be talking about is something major, something that they actually teased this many months ago, and no one has brought it up or said, hey, whatever happened to that particular partnership that you guys were talking about? But they just teased it again. And it makes more sense now. Also, for those of you that were waiting for Zebec to have their X spaces today with CodaPay and PayBridge, that's been postponed till next week. They pushed it out because I guess everyone couldn't be there to speak. So they just pushed it out. And I feel like that's good, too, as I believe they're going to address these movements that they had with leadership, this leadership shakeup. Push up here, guys, the video from yesterday, so you guys can check that out. I go in that video, I go a little bit deeper into why I feel like they had to make those shake-up decisions. But I hope in their upcoming X spaces they'll talk a little bit more about it, so we don't have to speculate. Although speculating is really fun, especially if you look at it from a business sense and you zoom out and look at it from all angles. Guys, this is your first time here to Grow Rich, Grow Happy. My name is Mr. Foresight, and one thing I want you guys to know, I know we got a lot of new subscribers. Guys, I love the community, and I hope it's apparent by the things that I do, and I'm working on some interesting things right now. That's all I can say right now. But I really love the community, and what we are here about, the community that I've built, I'm continuing to build. And I want us to have one of those mindsets, all of the free thinkers here, that helps you in crypto, and not only crypto, but in life in general, guys. We do that by way in crypto here by examining closely some of the cryptocurrencies that I believe have a movement rather than a moment. So you're not going to get a lot of meme coin talk around here, guys, as I'm looking for generational wealth type cryptocurrencies that you don't need a lot of money in, and some you might, but they're going to pay you dividends in the end. Also, guys, if this is your first time here, make sure you do me a favor. If it's even not your first time here, you all should know by now, smash that like button, give me a sub, hit that bell notification so you don't miss any of these videos. But also swing on over to my website, growrichgrowhappy.com, where I have a bunch of things like research guides and stuff that I've created for you guys that are absolutely free. But if you swing over to the store, you can get your exit strategy that is very detailed. And it's $12.50, and it is very detailed, guys. When I say detail, this type of exit strategy, I believe everyone needs when it comes to cryptocurrency. So check that out over there as well, guys. I thank you in advance. There's a lot of work that go on here behind the scenes that a lot of you guys don't see, but I always appreciate each and every one of you. So let's talk now. Let's talk about Zebec, guys. So we know that they moved Sam, and they actually moved him twice, I think. But I'm going to show you something that I see, and we're going to examine his price, because I believe, guys, it's in striking distance. I believe we are. And I believe this is the gift that's going to keep giving. And I believe that they've shown that with this leadership change. But first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to jump over here to my X account over here on at Mr. Foresight 64. If it doesn't have this blue check mark, it is not me. I share a lot of things over here, guys. But if you come down here, I'm going to show you one thing first. Now, if you look right here, Midas Gold, he's always posting a lot of interesting and great Zebec content as well. But if you look here, according to his right here, it shows Sam as an advisor now rather than part of the leadership team. Okay, but I'm going to, before we dive into that, I'm going to show you something, because once I click over here, we're going to have a conversation. You guys know how I like to do. But I'm going to come down here, and this is where they move their spaces. Make sure you guys set your reminders. But I'm come down here, and you see this right here? Coming this fall. That is a hockey puck from the NHL. And this is my favorite sport, NBA. I think that might be Dallas in the back or Charlotte. I'm not sure. But if you look here, they're teasing with the Uphold and the Zebec emblem. What is it? I don't know what's coming, but I'm going to speculate on something. So check this out. So we got this right here, guys. So you see this, but now I'm going to jump up here. I'm going to show you something else, because if I jump here and I'm back on their page again, and if you see, it has changed since yesterday and since when Midas Gold, ever since he even moved things around, it has changed, even since his snapshot. But it now shows Sam is the founder, and it shows Simon is the CEO. I have my reasons why I believe this happened. I believe this happened because they was moving him around. This is what I think personally. And they put him down in the advisor role, but then they said, you know what? It's his idea. This is all. We would not have any of this if it wasn't for Sam. So you got to put him up here in the leadership team. So you just put him here as a founder. As I told you guys in that past video, I believe his true qualities has a lot to do with negotiations, maybe people he know, but it is his baby. So you got to show him the proper respect by putting him a part of the leadership team. And then you got Simon. We know he's the front man. He's the guy out front. He's well spoken. He knows a lot about Zebec. He eats and sleeps Zebec. So why not have him up there? That's who the community is familiar with. So I get that. So I'm going to jump over here with you real quick, because we're going to talk about this other thing, this NHL and NBA partnership deal. Now, I remember many months ago, guys, early in their X Spaces, they were saying that this was coming. They said football, hockey, and basketball. They said this. I can't even remember which X Spaces it was on, because it was so long ago, but they teased it. They talked about it. And I remember everybody went wild. It was like, oh, the NBA and all of this. Oh, man. And then we know how Uphold is. Uphold is involved in this too. I don't know what it is. If it's going to be, maybe it's going to, I'm just going to speculate here. Maybe it's going to be some type of thing where you can, I don't know, where you can win some tickets or something, because Uphold is involved somehow. Or maybe, because I can't see them yet getting to the point where NBA athletes are paid through Zebec. Let me just squash that rumor right there. I don't see, we're not there yet, but we are to a point where Zebec, I believe, is going to be their symbol on their brand and Uphold's brand is probably going to be listed or shown on NBA courts, maybe halftime commercials. We know they have a commercial, guys, so maybe some commercials. I don't know, but I know it is a good look. It is a great look, especially when you have the type of product that they have. You don't want to just partner with random people. What does NBA attract? It attracts everyday normal people to their games, and those people have normal jobs that pay them, whether every 2 weeks, every week, maybe every month. Why not link with someone like that so that you can reach a broader audience? And they're not just keeping it to NBA. I believe they're going to do football, but we know right now that hockey is involved. Guys, do you see how they're now, the water of the Zebec is now just flowing all over? They're charging everything. Now, when you have sponsorships or partnerships like that, because you got to remember, to even use the NBA logo or the hockey logo, these are big brands, billion-dollar brands. You don't want anything tied to any of you guys that's going to make these major-than-life brand partnerships go sour or have them look at you sideways. So I look at that, and I look at the timing of this leadership shift, and I look at now you guys are bringing this back up, and you're saying this fall will be upon us, guys. Do you see that shift in how they move things around? Now, they made him, he's the founder. He is the founder. Now he's taking that backseat role, but I guarantee he's probably still doing leadership things. But the face man is Simon. This makes perfect sense. And to anybody out there that's looking at this, and you may think of it as, no, this is definitely a black eye. Why would they move him now? Guys, we didn't really hear from Sam that much. No way. You heard a little bit, but if you're someone like me and you're using discernment, you listen to both of them. And not to take anything from Sam, but Sam is more reserved, I feel. He sits back. He's the guy with the ideas. He's the guy that has the patents. You can't remove him totally, but you can step him back out of the spotlight. And someone like Simon, he's that person that's going to walk into the boardroom, and this is the person who well rehearsed. He knows Zebec Network forward and backwards. He knows their products. He's that person that you're going to do the discussions with. But Sam is the founder. Therefore, he's going to always be part of that leadership team. And as being part of that leadership team, he's also an advisor as well. So I like the shake up, guys. I think you guys should too. Last thing I want to jump up and show you here, because I think this is important. Look up here, guys, and you look at this price. I'm going to refresh it as of the making of this video, guys. This is great. This is great. You got to remember, we're still under their all-time high, which means there's still a lot of giving to be gave, guys. These are those prices. These are those tokens that can be dollar cost average. You ain't got to look at where they fall again. 213, guys. They're going to be closing in on that top 100, especially after all of these brand partnerships and stuff coming to fruition. Now let's come down here. I got to, you know what I got to do. You know what I got to do. And now I'm just going to say somebody probably want to spend $50. $50 gets you 10,410 Zebec. I think it was cheaper. I think it's cheaper now than when I bought yesterday. Yep, just a bit cheaper now than when I snatched up some Zebec yesterday. I'm not telling you guys what to do. This is totally entertainment. This is not a financial advisory type video. This is just me sharing what I see. And with this whole thing, and they know what they was doing. This whole dropping that little hint. They didn't really drop anything. They just dropped and they put the Uphold sign over top the NBA ball, and then they put the Zebec sign over top of the hockey puck. They know that the community is going to run with that and run crazy, and they know for the smart investors, they're going to know what to do with it. They're going to know. So I like this move. As we continue to look at this whole strategy with these guys moving these pieces around on the chessboard, that's not even for us. That's mainly for the larger than life brands that they got coming in. Because again, it doesn't matter what happened in Sam's past. He's not on paper. He's not heading this company. All right, guys, to the next one. Let me know, what do you think? Have you uncovered any clues? Make sure you give me a follow over on X at Mr. Foresight 64, as well as Instagram as well, growrichgrowhappy.com. Smash that like button if you like these type of videos. Let me know down below, guys, and keep stacking your bags. It's your boy. I'm out.